Hi everyone, and welcome to Salesfloor Academy's lesson on how to manage your users. Unlike previous courses, this lesson is entirely geared towards store managers and intended to help you navigate and manage your users on Salesfloor. We'll show you the different types of Salesfloor accounts, we'll give you a definition of selling mode, we'll show you where to find your onboarded and invited users, we'll show you both how to create and deactivate users, and how to navigate your reporting in the back office as well as the mobile app, and finally a brief walkthrough of the settings made available to you in your mobile app as well as the 30-day performance emails that you receive every week. What are the different types of Salesfloor accounts? There are 4 account types that can be created within Salesfloor: users, store managers, management accounts, and corporate administrators. And each account has a different set of permissions. User accounts with selling mode enabled will have access to their own storefront and are discoverable via the widget on your retailer's website. They can also review their own KPIs and sales. Whereas store manager accounts can view the sales and KPIs for all accounts registered to their location, and they can also create and deactivate users as more associates join the team or leave the program. Management and corporate admin accounts are typically reserved for program managers and have a more overarching view of the program's performance. They can sift between both individual associates as well as stores using the Salesfloor program, and the primary difference between management and corporate admin accounts is that a corporate admin account will have additional reporting that allows them to export program-wide performance statistics. You may be asking yourself, what exactly is selling mode? When creating an account for the first time, you'll notice that the very last field allows you to enable or disable selling mode for each account. Listed here are the 5 features only made available to accounts with selling mode enabled. Selling mode associates can access and curate their own personal storefront. They are notified for and can claim incoming leads. They have access to the live chat feature as well as customer requests, and they can leverage Salesfloor's outbound communication or marketing features. On to managing your user accounts, starting with where to find your onboarded and invited users. For the next set of slides, you'll notice a computer or mobile icon in the top left corner. This indicates where the feature is located, either in your back office on desktop or in your mobile app. Locating your location's user list is only made available through the back office on desktop, and here are the steps. Log into your back office with your retailer's extension/back office. Hover your mouse over the Accounts and Settings tab and select User Management in the drop-down. On the User Management page, ensure that All Users is selected like you can see here on the screen to then review all active users at your location. Finding your invited users is just as easy, using the same login procedure and finding your way back to the User Management page. Select Invited Users between the All Users option and creating a new user. A common request that we receive in support is for creating new accounts, though this feature is made available to store managers in their User Management tab. By logging into the back office and once again finding your way to that User Management page, you'll be selecting the green button on the far right which indicates Create User. From there, you'll be given a form which you can then complete with that particular user's information and press Create when complete in order to submit that form. The user themselves will then receive an invite email which they can click through to continue the onboarding for their account. Another common case from support is when an associate does not receive or can't find their onboarding invite email. Though not to worry, a user can always complete their onboarding by entering their employee ID as their token both in the app or by accessing your retailer's extension/setup on a desktop. When a user leaves the company or the Salesfloor program, you may be wondering how you can deactivate a user. Important to note here is the word deactivate. At the moment, there is no way to fully delete an onboarded account, as this would also erase the data associated with that account in your store's reporting. Deactivating an associate's account is as easy as toggling their status to off in the User Management tab. As a manager, you're tasked with overviewing and interpreting your store's performance. And so here is a quick walkthrough on where you can find your location's reporting. In the Reporting tab of your back office, you have 3 sub-tabs: your store's dashboard, sales, and KPIs. The Dashboard tab outlines 5 key metrics that are used to calculate your store's global rank, indicated by the 7 here on the left. The Dashboard tab features your location's total sales, live chat answer rate, request reply time, unique storefront visitors, and total requests. Important to note is that your dashboard is always calculated on a month-to-date basis. Your Sales tab is broken down into 2 sections: your store's sales summary at the top and sales details, which lists out all sales made by your location within this specified time period. Similarly, the KPIs tab can also be filtered to predefined time periods and will display all KPIs for your location. If you would like to view the dashboard, sales, or KPIs for any individual associate at your location, you can do so by selecting the associate in the scrolling bar on the left and selecting Run Report. Reporting is, of course, also made available to you in your mobile app. As a manager, your app is going to look a little different. We've simplified the homepage to display the 3 most relevant features for you: reporting, your settings, and a month-to-date summary bar along the top. Just like in the back office, your mobile reporting page allows you to toggle between both your store's KPIs and their transactions, as well as view your store's global rank in the blue circle at the top. You can also select the filter option in the top right corner to select specific associates or change the date range for your reporting screen. We've talked a lot about where to find your KPIs, but important to note is that KPI definitions are made available to you at any time via our support center, which can be found at salesfloor.net/support or directly from the side menu of your app. That said, here are 5 KPIs to help you measure your users' engagement. The first being your request reply time. This refers to the average amount of time elapsed between the client submitting their customer request and an associate at your location responding to that request. Live chat answer rate is a measure of the proportion of incoming chats to your location which were picked up successfully by the associates at your location. Emails sent is the total number of unique emails that have been sent by the associates at your location during the specified time period. And lastly, product updates gives you an idea of how often and to what proportion your associates are catering their storefronts during the time period that you've selected. As mentioned earlier, your app will also allow you to access your account settings. On your settings page, you can set an auto response for when you're out of office, you can change your profile picture, and you can swap the password for accessing your account. Last but not least, here's a breakdown of the different types of weekly reporting that will automatically be sent to all users, store managers, and corporate administrators in Salesfloor. The content of the reports that you will receive are based on your user type and will always refer to the previous 30 days. Associates will receive a summary of their own personal rank, their own sales, and their own KPIs. Store managers will receive a summary of their store's performance ranked against other locations and a summary of the top 5 KPIs for all associates at their location. Corporate administrators will receive the ranks for each store in the program, as well as a snapshot of aggregate performance KPIs for the preceding 30 days. So here's what we just covered. We showed you the different types of Salesfloor accounts. We gave you a definition for selling mode. We showed you where to find your onboarded and invited users. We also showed you how to create and deactivate those users, followed by a walkthrough of reporting in both the back office and the mobile app. We showed you how to view your settings in the mobile app. And we walked you through what's included in your weekly performance emails. The last point here is where to find articles in our support center that were used to help create this video. In the downloadable version of this presentation, this slide will give you links to those articles. For any and all questions that you might have, our support team is readily available at support@salesfloor.net or by phone at 1-844-900-0830. Thank you everybody, and congratulations on completing the Salesfloor Academy module on how to manage your users.